Let's start by understanding what's changing in the CPG industry landscape today. At the center of all planning and all execution that we do lies the customer. And the customer today is getting more demanding and more impatient than ever. On time and in full delivery with flawless service expectation is the new normal. Moreover, the customer is more unforgiving than ever when he or she experiences a suboptimal product or a suboptimal service. The options available to the customers today are limitless. He has access to multiple channels and multiple brands, which has made his bargaining power stronger than ever. This has resulted in an increase in fragmented purchasing behavior. The customer today is looking for a bargain always and constantly switches either across online channels or between physical stores and online channels. What else is changing in the CPG business landscape today? On one end, there is an obvious proliferation in the number of sales channels. In fact, the percentage sales share between channels is also constantly fluctuating. On top of this, the number of SKUs is proliferating as well. This not only means introduction of new SKUs, it also means extension of existing SKUs in different variants, different packaging or different color. Then there is a change in the pattern of consumption. The customer today is not just buying a product, he is looking for experience and convenience. His focus is shifting more and more towards health and well-being. Then there is a rise in the number of startups that offer similar products, which means increased competition. This further complicates the customer buying pattern. So how does all of this that we have talked about just now affect you as a CPG company? Obviously, on one end, there is an unprecedented and relentless pressure on cost and margin. You as a company are constantly looking at cutting costs across your value chain and also looking to propel margins across sales channels. The fragmented buying behavior that we talked about a few minutes back has increased the variability in demand tremendously. This poses a tough challenge to your supply chain managers who are firefighting to balance demand and supply on a day-to-day basis. Failure to do so results in either lost sales or lost customers on one end or huge inventory pileups on the other extreme. The access to social media messaging just makes things worse. The feedback, especially negative feedback, goes viral in no time and affects the brand badly. Now let's take a stock of your current state. You as a company invested in an ERP solution 10 years back. That ERP solution is largely used for transactional purposes today. A couple of years back, you also invested in an add-on visualization tool. However, this visualization tool is specific to certain streams within your company only and hence gives you a siloed or fragmented view of the world. At best, such a view helps you in tackling situations in a retrospective manner, which means although you can get some insights, these insights are never in real time and they are hardly actionable. Now let's see how you connect with your suppliers and customers today. 85% of your communication with your suppliers is still either through emails or phone. Logging a purchase requisition still requires your purchasing manager to be in front of his laptop with access to ERP. This leads to a disconnect and lag. We all know that 89% of the customers today stop using a company's service or brands if they are unhappy with the product or service in the first go. More so, we also know that it takes 12 positive experiences to make up for one negative experience, such as the impact of negative feedback in the digital world today. According to BCG, we are all moving towards the 1-5-10 world. The 1% digital contribution to CPG sales will increase to 5% in 2018 and 10% soon after. So how does your company succeed in this 1-5-10 world? To start with, you need to graduate towards a sound digital core. This means having significantly lesser data footprint in a visualization application that provides you with a real-time pulse over your internal value chain. This helps you sense the issue and respond in real time, thereby reducing the damage, if at all there is any, to a significant extent. Some examples include knowing in real time which warehouses are falling short and which products inventory or which manufacturing resource is severely overloaded in the next 1 or 2 weeks, allowing you to take preemptive measures to either split production across plants or engage with third-party manufacturing sites, and this is where SAP can help. S/4HANA, which is SAP's next generation business suite built on HANA database, helps you undertake this digital transformation journey. It helps you create a sound digital business framework. Once you have tamed your internal value chain, the next step is to get a grip on your extended value chain. This means having a sound platform that lets you connect to SAP and non-SAP applications in real time. This could mean connecting to cloud SAP solutions like Ariba or Hybris, or even to certain applications that you build in-house. SAP HANA's cloud platform, also known as HCP, helps you get there. Offered as platform as a service, it helps you create a solid technical foundation to connect to the outside world in real time. So what does this set you up for? At first, you unlock the value of tremendous amount of data that is generated in your value chain. You get powerful insights that enable you to take on-the-spot decisions, quicker decisions, and better decisions. Your workforce as a whole feels more and more empowered. The real-time connect with customers helps you create targeted and personalized marketing campaigns for your customer. This obviously fuels sales. You can also gain access to retailer point of sale data wherever possible, allowing you to implement vendor managed inventory with big retailers. This slowly helps you move towards a demand driven supply chain that we all talk about today. In such a demand driven supply chain, you can then move towards cutting down the nodes in your value chain and also cutting down on your inventory significantly. And hence the possibilities with such predictive analytics is unending. Now let's see the other end of the spectrum. You experience a seamless connect with the suppliers, addressing downstream issues in real time. This helps in visibility and tracking as well if things take turn for the worse. Nestle Maggi is a prime example here. Access to batch level tracking data that lets you find out the plant and connected supplier in real time helps you get to the root of the problem quickly, thereby reducing the damage caused by negative messaging. Such an architecture also lets you unleash the power of crowdsourcing immensely. You can build communities of interest with your customers. Some examples of such communities of interest include J&J Baby Center, where parents communicate and share feedback, or other such communities include the Patanjali community or Sansal Gang of Girls. So what is the use of such online communities when you have a real-time connect with your customers? Such online communities help you incorporate feedback on existing product, that is one to start with, as well as it lets you get ideas about new products. This helps in accelerating new product innovations. That is especially relevant in a young company like yours, and hence it promises higher market penetration and hence higher chances of success. One final thing to take care in this entire scenario is being able to hyperscale. Obviously, since you are a young company and have growing markets and widening customer base, this is an imperative. Futuristic IoT technologies like Amazon Dash Button are ensuring that there is a frequent change in product configurations. Instead of ordering new products, the customers using Amazon Dash Button as an example are moving more and more towards convenient refills. This means that the product configurations are also changing quickly. With such growth, building a future-ready infrastructure that gives you an ability to scale up and deploy fast is the key. And finally, an infrastructure that is resilient and secure in this digital age. That is the key as well, because at every point